Hey James, what's going on, man? Uh, just going to get some pollo. I haven't been in Cape Coral in almost a month. There's a Z06 right there. I just drove down here the first time. Is that a CTSV behind me? Or in front of me, I should say? That's a good matchup, a CTSV versus Z06. GM versus on GM action. Oh, they're separating. What's this guy doing? Maybe I should try and race a CTSV. That thing has about 550 horsepower. Weighs about the same amount as this car. I think I've got 200. He's got a supercharged V8. I've got a naturally aspirated V6. That's 20 years old. Would be a fun car to own, though. Ashley's next door neighbor has a CTSV coupe. He had a sedan and then he traded it in for a coupe. I can't imagine that being a good idea. Hopefully the drive-through isn't too crazy. This isn't going to be that long of a vlog because once I have food, I'm gonna want to eat it because it's almost 9:30 now. Probably get the lowest temperatures of the season next week. The forecast are 41 for Venice. I don't know about Cape Coral. First week of March. All right, man. I hope we can make it this way. We can meet up maybe. I will likely be in Cape Coral then. You're welcome to come by as long as it's okay with like Ashley and Emma. You can probably, well, I don't know if you'll be with your family or whatever, but wouldn't have enough room for a whole family. But you making a full size Willys Jeep, Zach? I like Jeep. Jeep has always made cool vehicles. The problem is that they're owned by a terrible company, which is Fiat. Any Civic Lexus kind of guy? I'll tell you this, Civic Lexus kind of guy, I have seriously considered trading in my truck and getting a Civic Type R. I got it. I didn't test drive a Type R, but I got in the one that they had in Venice. They've only gotten two their entire run. Trying to help Lacey get a Lexus RX 300. But good day, Dan. How are those seeds coming about, if you don't mind me asking? And the wildfires. We don't get a whole lot of that. You know, I have friends tell me. That's okay. Everybody needs to handle life. Going to Homestead. I can send you to some good people. I think I've asked this before, but does anybody put their car into neutral on an automatic when they're at a stoplight they know they're going to be at for like a couple minutes? Or at least for more than like 30 seconds? Yeah, there's a slate colored one in Port Charlotte. Venice doesn't have one, and I wouldn't want to pay. God, look at this idiot with no lights on to my left. Mitsubishi Outlander. Obviously an idiot for buying a new Mitsubishi. Hope no one who's watching this owns a new Mitsubishi. Old ones are fine. The old turbo, the Diamond Star motors, great vehicles. I mean, Maybe not the most reliable, but they're pretty cool in their high performance numbers. Speaking of performance, there's a Mazda Speed right there. Another cool. Chicken on the grill. I swear, whenever I come here, there's no chicken on the grill. It's always. I'm gonna get that churrasco steak. Yeah. What we got going on? Cheese empanadas. That sounds kind of disgusting. Well, in the start the trunk. What is this Grillmaster Trio? Look at this. We got churrasco. James, in Florida, I'd say it takes about 4 to 5 years in ideal conditions, at the most. Chicken sausage? That's new. Here we go again with the predictions. Shouldn't have gone. Every single time I order this thing from here, they forget the sauce.
Thank you for using Fire Tropical. How can I help you?
Yes. Can I get a churrasco steak platter, please?
Let me show you. Do have 1 second.
Okay, sure.
What else is that?
Can I get black beans and white rice and also corn?
Yes.
And that'll be it.
957.
The 967?
57.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it's a little bit. The tires are a little too bald too. I'd rather it be a little bit lower, a little bit knobbier, if I were to do it. But then that license plate cover is illegal. You can barely see it, even though I'm shining lights right on it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, they roast the chicken right there. I would take a video of it if I can. If I can, I'm not gonna video the lady like right there because I don't want to like freak her out. But yeah. So Civic Lexus guy. Florida for the most part is actually like a very high. Like it's very warm subtropical, but because we do get a little time where like it does get chilly. Like next week, it's going to be highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s. The only part of Florida that's actually truly tropical, doesn't get any frost, is actually the Keys. Even Miami's get once in a long while it does get a frost and even a freeze. By the Köppen climate classification, this area is considered tropical. So, hold on 1 second. Hi, how's it going? All right, thanks. And that platter comes with a chimichurri on the side?
Yes.
Okay, cool, thanks. Can I ask for a side of the garlic cilantro too?
Cilantro?
Yeah, the cilantro sauce too? Thanks. Oh, thank you, sorry. I'm getting to see the brakes on the Escalade behind me. All right, thanks, you too. Have a good one.
You too.
Sorry, I had the camera outward facing, so my window sticks all the time. Sorry, I wasn't looking as much at the messages when I was. I feel like the 7th gen Corvettes, like, kind of just like came and went. Even though I think they look awesome. It's like they only made them for like 5 years. It's like one of the shortest Corvette generations. Because like the C3s went from like 63 to 82 or something. It was a long ass run of them. Palmettos are actually quite cold hardy, and they're native to South Carolina, to like pretty much the southern and eastern half of the state. The state flag is, I'm sure you know, is a palm. You've probably seen it as a palm. I mean, the state tree is a palmetto, but a palm is on a tree, so it's kind of weird how that works. But I think my rotor's warped. So right around, like, I've heard of them growing all right, even in Greenville, like with some damage. I know I have friends that have them, but they grow fine anywhere like east of I-20 or east of I-95 and kind of south of 26. That doesn't really make sense. They're native to, once you get to like just south of Myrtle Beach, they're actually native. There's a town called Georgetown. It's the first place you'll see in coastal U.S. that the palms are actually native to. I mean, the palmettos are actually growing, just around. Are there? That's a rough sound. Is it Subaru? Come on, here we go. I'm gonna power brake the car. That's what I thought. People taking that song "We Can Make It Home with One Headlight." Well, oh man, is that place closed down? That really crappy gas station? Good thing I don't care. I'm gonna test the VVTi in this car. They could really add a lot more taller palms to kind of feel like you're actually, just to beautify this area, just one wide road. 40 right there right now. Wow, middle of winter and on southern Ontario, that's pretty crazy. That guy, swear you ask that question every vlog. It's okay though. I'm sure it's safe to say that it has naturalized in areas, but it's probably also naturalized in Virginia, like parts of like probably even Maryland. I mean, anyone that, if one palm grows up by itself, does that mean it's naturalized? Of course I hit this light. Yeah, there's palmettos in Virginia Beach. They've been there for. I've been going to Virginia Beach for about 1996, 97 to like 2001. I'm so tired of getting useless Facebook notifications. How cold does it get where? In Cape Coral or Virginia Beach? In Virginia Beach, it can get down to, once in a while, the single digits. But it's very rare. It's rare for snow to get there. It's probably about as rare as like it snowing in like Atlanta. Virginia Beach and Atlanta probably have a very similar climate. Although Virginia Beach is a little more, doesn't have as many temperature fluctuations. The ultimate lows are going to be the same. Raphia Monbatorum. I've never even heard of that. And I've heard of a lot of palms. You live just outside of Richmond? Well, you don't need to say where, but I can tell you where I used to live in the West End of Richmond. I went to St. Christopher's School for 10 years. I don't know if you're familiar with it. But we'd play high schools like Midlothian, Tucker, Godwin. I used to hang out a lot. Yeah, in the Midlothian area, like Mannequin Sabbath. I don't know what. You went to James River High? Cool, man. That's on the south side, isn't it? You want me asking what year you graduated? Just out of curiosity, because I'm guessing you're younger than me. Okay, you live in Chester? That's cool. I used to live right near Carey Street and like just west of 195 on the north side. So yeah, it sounds like you're mostly the south side, which is cool. I just you graduated in 2017? Yeah. So you were born basically when I was a senior. I have friends that lived in Brandermill, if you're familiar with that area. It was a pretty new area when I would be there, so I remember a lot of trips down Old Gun Road. See, this road's fairly palmy. You see all the palms are to your right in Bowland and that golf. This lady right here is a younger female who has her hair dyed gray. Why do women do that? Young women do that. I don't get it. It's not normal. I want to get cut off right here. Watch this. Oh, you're gonna cut me off? Oh no. You're just gonna tailgate him? Alright. You're gonna tailgate me. There we go. That's what I figured. I knew I had to go down somehow. I've been thinking about buying one of those expensive front rear dash cams. Not only in case I get in an accident, but just so people actually believe the crazy stuff that I have to encounter. You guys have seen a lot of it. Guy doing 110 miles an hour in the grass. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's Robius Road. There are palmettos in the Atlanta metro area, southern and eastern. The northern and western ones are. It's kind of like Dallas, where you have a whole different climate zone because it's such a large area. This guy's looking to tailgate. Get a little closer and see what happens, buddy. Yeah, I want you guys to see this so you get it on this. We only got one more stoplight anyway. He's probably not going to pull anything, but I mean, I'm not going slow, so people always tailgate in the worst cars too. This is like a 25-year-old minivan behind me. Anyway, sorry guys. Yeah, people in Virginia are just nicer. They might not be good at driving, but they're nice. They let people in. I can handle that. People seem to be able to learn how to drive. They can't seem to learn how to be nice down here. Yeah, that guy in the grass is a little crazy. Alright, we're almost in the neighborhood. Yeah, I bet right in downtown Atlanta, downtown, Dallas, there's a big Jubei in downtown. Okay, I'll just keep it. I'm not going to say what kind of person was in that van, but it was exactly the type of person I expected to be tailgating everybody for no reason whatsoever. Sorry it's so dark. Now that we're coming in the neighborhood, I can do this. I don't need to focus as much on the crazy drivers. What do you guys think? The glasses work well with me? It's a little bit harder to see. Let's turn this. Not the glasses. I just want to be able to. All right, guys. So I'm just about. We'll take one more trip around the block here. I'm gonna go around this block. Thanks, appreciate it. I needed to be able it just got to the point where I barely passed the eye test, the DMV, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably get some glasses. Did not mean to do that. I'll take one little roundabout here. Yeah, my mom got them for me. I was like, well, she demanded that I get glasses, and then she paid for the sunglasses, and I paid for the eyeglasses. So the annoying part is carrying around 2 pairs of glasses. That's the only part I actually care about. I never thought I'd have glasses, and now it's just like feels normal. It's just if I take them off like I am right now, it's just. I can still see when I'm driving. Like I see signs coming up, but I can't read them. That lady, there's a lady, there's a sheriff. It's actually pretty cool. Not the best place to have a house though, because you're so exposed to the road and it's all sandy. Okay, so let me answer a few questions here. So it says all the palms in Florida, who has planted all of them over the years, as in the non-native. So it kind of started with, there was actually, I would say the start of non-native palms in Florida started with something around the turn of the century. I think a ship overturned with a bunch of coconuts in it, and then they all washed up on Palm Beach, and that's how it got the name Palm Beach. And they realized that they could grow coconuts as a cultivated crop, so they did it in Palm Beach and in Miami Beach before it became a residential area. And then people, as Florida got because Florida was not, up until World War II, Florida was the least populated state. I think something like east of Mississippi that was a decent size. One of the most least populated states east of Mississippi. Something like 1.5 million people in it, which is now Hillsborough County has that many people in it. And so as it gradually, people wanted to accentuate. What is that? Oh, that black cat. I see you, kitty. I see you. That cat, it has 17 lives. Anyway, so after, over the years, people just wanted to beautify their yards, and people, back then there was no internet, there weren't, telephone was pretty, and people just kind of talk, they would go and try and discover new plants, and people would find them interesting, and they would bring them home, and they would get planted, and then they would seed. So now it's all done by mass nurseries. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm hungry. I still have some things I gotta bring in, like my other pair of glasses and medication, stuff like that. So sorry, that wasn't too long. Some rogue planting. All right, guys, I'll see you later.